Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Ragasudha, Assistant Professor in Microbiology, Government City College, Hyderabad, welcome you to second video on microbial nutrition. In the previous video, we have discussed about nutrition requirements of microorganisms, wherein macronutrients, micronutrients, growth factors, and environmental conditions play an important role in the growth and development of microorganisms. Nutrition is a substance required in biosynthesis and energy production and growth of the microorganisms. All organisms require a source of energy, a source of nitrogen, a source of carbon, and so on. So in this video, we discuss about nutritional groups of microorganisms. Based on the source of energy, microorganisms are grouped into two groups, phototrophs and chemotrophs. Phototrophs use light as energy source, while chemotrophs use energy from the oxidation of reduced chemical compounds. Based on electron source, microorganisms are classified into two types, organotrophs and lithotrophs. Organotrophs uses reduced organic compounds as a source of reduction potential or electron source. Lithotrophs use reduced inorganic compounds as source for reduction potential. Based on carbon source, microorganisms are again classified into two types, autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs can use carbon dioxide as sole carbon source and it fixes CO2 by carbon fixation. Heterotroph requires an organic carbon source, cannot use CO2 as a carbon source. Nitrogen source is usually in the form of organic nitrogen, primarily from the catabolism of amino acids. Oxidized forms of inorganic nitrogen, nitrates and nitrites. Reduced inorganic nitrogen in the form of ammonia, and it is also obtained by dissolved nitrogen gas through nitrogen fixation. Denitrifying organisms convert nitrate to atmospheric nitrogen. Nitrifying bacteria converts ammonia into nitrates and nitrites. Nitrogen fixing bacteria fixes atmospheric nitrogen by forming ammonia. Ammonifying bacteria converts organic form of nitrogen into ammonia. So bacteria are classified, or microorganisms are classified into denitrifying organisms, nitrifying bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria, and ammonifying bacteria. Phosphate source is usually from organic phosphates and inorganic phosphates. The source of sulfur is in the form of organic sulfur or oxidized inorganic sulfur like sulfate, reduced inorganic sulfur like sulfide, and elemental sulfur. Based on nutrition microorganisms, here we have taken example of bacteria, which is classified into different groups. Primarily they are classified into autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs are the organisms which are able to synthesize their own organic food from inorganic substances. They can use CO2 as sole carbon source. And these are in turn grouped into two groups, chemoautotrophs and photoautotrophs. While on the other end, heterotrophs are the organisms which are unable to manufacture their own organic food and hence are dependent on external source. They cannot use CO2 as a carbon source. These are in turn classified into three types, parasitic, saprophytic, and symbiotic. Autotrophs and heterotrophs. These two are the major nutritional groups of microorganisms. Autotrophs are in turn classified into two types, autophototrophs and autochemotrophs. Autophototrophs are also known as photolithotrophs. The source of energy, hydrogen or electrons and carbon is, it uses light energy, inorganic hydrogen, electron donor, and CO2 is the carbon source. An example for autophototrophs or photolithotrophs is algae, purple and green bacteria, and cyanobacteria. Autochemotrophs are also known as chemolithotrophs. The chemical energy source is inorganic. Electron donor is also inorganic. CO2 is the carbon source. Examples are sulfur oxidizing bacteria, hydrogen bacteria, and nitrifying bacteria. Heterotrophs are grouped into two groups, heterophototrophs and heterochemotrophs. Heterophototrophs are also known as photoorganotrophs. Source of energy is light, inorganic electron donor, and organic carbon source. Example are purple non-sulfur bacteria and green non-sulfur bacteria. Heterochemotrophs are also known as chemoorganotrophs. Energy is chemical energy, organic in nature. It has an organic electron donor and organic carbon source. Most of the bacteria, fungi, and protozoa come under this heterochemotrophs or chemoorganotrophs. Autotrophs. Autotroph bacteria is a bacteria that produce complex organic compounds from simple inorganic molecules using energy from light or inorganic chemical reactions. Autotroph bacteria that obtain carbon from organic compounds but obtain energy from light are known as photoautotrophs, while autotroph bacteria that obtain carbon from organic compounds but obtain energy from oxidation of inorganic compounds is termed as chemoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs. Photoautotroph bacteria is a bacteria that carry out photosynthesis. Energy from sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water are converted into organic matters. Photosynthetic bacteria have a substance chlorophyll, live in lakes and pools, and use the hydrogen from hydrogen sulfide instead from water for the chemical process. The bacteriochlorophyll pigment absorbs light in the extreme UV and infrared parts of the spectrum, which is outside the range used by normal chlorophyll, which is present in higher plants. Photoautotrophs. The photosynthetic reaction is as follows. In algae and cyanobacteria, similar to higher plants, CO2 plus water in presence of light and chlorophyll produces glucose and oxygen, or carbohydrates and oxygen. Whereas in purple and green sulfur bacteria, CO2 plus hydrogen sulfide, two molecules of hydrogen sulfide in presence of light and bacteriochlorophyll produces carbohydrates, water, and elemental sulfur. Let us see the properties of microbial photosynthetic systems. Here I have given a comparison between cyanobacteria and green and purple bacteria. The photosynthetic pigment in cyanobacteria is chlorophyll. In green and sulfur bacteria is bacteriochlorophyll. Cyanobacteria produces oxygen, while green and purple sulfur bacteria produces elemental sulfur. Electron donor is water in cyanobacteria. In green and purple sulfur bacteria is hydrogen, H2S, and elemental sulfur. The carbon source is CO2 in both, whereas the primary products of energy conversion in cyanobacteria is ATP and NADPH, while in green and purple sulfur bacteria is only ATP. Examples of photoautotrophic bacteria, Thiocystis species. Next, moving on to chemoautotrophic bacteria, is a bacteria that obtain energy from chemical reactions, synthesize all necessary organic compounds from carbon dioxide. Most chemoautotrophic bacteria live in hostile environments such as deep sea vents and are the primary producers in such ecosystem. Good example for chemoautotrophic bacteria is Galeonella ferruginea is an iron oxidizing chemolithotrophic bacterium that has been found in the variety of different aquatic habitats. It has been known since 150 years, and these bacteria play an important part in oxidizing and fixing iron. Chemoautotrophic bacteria. Examples for chemoautotrophic bacteria are alkalogens and pseudomonas, nitrobacter, nitrosomonas, D-sulfovibrio, thiobacillus denitrificans, thiobacillus ferroxidens. Here in alkalogens and pseudomonas species, electron donor is hydrogen, electron acceptor is oxygen, and it produces water as its end product. Nitrobacter, electron donor is nitrate, oxygen is an electron acceptor, produces nitrite and water molecules. Nitrosomonas, electron donor is ammonia, electron acceptor is oxygen, and it produces nitrite and water molecule. D-sulfovibrio, electron donor is hydrogen, electron acceptor is SO4, produces water and H2S. Thiobacillus denitrificans, elemental sulfur and H2S are the electron donors. Electron acceptor is NO3, produces SO4 and N2. Thiobacillus ferroxidens, electron donor is Fe2+, electron acceptor is oxygen, produces Fe3+ and water molecule. Here is an example for the reaction of nitrifying bacteria. 2 ammonia molecule plus 3 oxygen molecules produces 2 nitrates and 2 water molecules and 2 hydrogen ions plus 132 kilocalories of energy. Heterotrophic bacteria. It is a bacteria that requires organic substances to get its chemical energy for growth and development. Heterotrophic bacteria is divided into 4 types: parasite bacteria, saprophyte bacteria, pathogen bacteria, and non-pathogen bacteria. Parasite bacteria is a bacteria that obtain energy from its host. It lives in human, animal, or plant. If it causes diseases to its host, it is called pathogen. Example: Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Bacillus anthracis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is acid-fast bacteria which can form acid-stable complexes when certain aryl methane dyes are added. Causes tuberculosis. Bacillus anthracis is anthrax causing bacteria, is a gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria, and it lives in soil worldwide at mesophilic temperatures. Another example for parasitic bacteria is Clostridium tetani causing tetanus disease, is a rod-shaped gram-positive bacteria. The rods arrange themselves as pairs and chains as well as single cells. It is usually found in soil and feces. This bacterium is present on all the continents of the earth except Antarctica. Saprophytic bacteria is a bacteria that obtain nutrients from dead organic matter. Example: E. coli and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. E. coli is aerobic gram-negative rod-shaped bacteria that can be commonly found in animal feces, lower intestines of mammals, and even on the edge of hot springs. Lactobacillus bulgaricus is a bacteria that used for yogurt production. Pathogen bacteria is a bacteria that causes disease or illness to its host. Neisseria gonorrhea is highly efficient in using transferrin-bound iron for in vitro growth. Many strains can also utilize lactoferrin-bound iron. The bacteria bind only human transferrin and lactoferrin. This specificity is thought to be the reason these bacteria are exclusively human pathogens. Non-pathogenic or symbiotic bacteria. A symbiosis is an evolved interaction or close living relationship between organisms from different species, usually with benefits to one or both of the individuals involved. Symbiosis may be obligative or facultative type. Obligate, in which case the relationship between the two species is so interdependent that each of the organism is unable to survive without the other, while facultative, in which the two species engage in a symbiotic partnership through choice and can survive individually. Example for facultative is Rhizobium in legume plants, E. coli in large intestine of humans. The picture is rhizobium root nodules in legume plants. Next, moving on to the third group of nutritional group of organisms is mixotrophs. Mixotrophs can be either eukaryotic or prokaryotic in nature. They can take advantage of different environmental conditions. A mixotroph is an organism that can use a mix of different sources of energy and carbon instead of having a single trophic mode on the continuum for complete autotrophy to one and to heterotrophy at the other. So these microorganisms are the organisms which can use both the autotrophic mode and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophs use photosynthesis for growth, fix carbon dioxide to organic compounds. Heterotrophs does not involve fixing of carbon, use organic carbon to provide energy. While mixotroph is an intersection of autotrophs and heterotrophs which use when heterotrophy alone is not sufficient for growth. Mixotrophs are of different types. Obligate mixotrophy. To support growth and maintenance, an organism must utilize both heterotrophic and autotrophic means. So here the organism adopts both heterotrophic and autotrophic means of nutrition. Obligate autotrophy with facultative heterotrophy. Here, autotrophy alone is sufficient for growth and maintenance, but heterotrophy may be used as a supplementary strategy when autotrophic energy is not enough. For example, when light intensity is very low, they switch to heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Third type are facultative autotrophy with obligate heterotrophy. Here, heterotrophy is sufficient for growth and maintenance, but autotrophy may be used to supplement, for example, when prey availability is very low. Fourth type of mixotrophs are facultative mixotrophy. Maintenance and growth may be obtained by heterotrophic or autotrophic means alone, and mixotrophy is used only when necessary. Recent studies of marine microzooplankton found 30 to 45% of ciliates are mixotrophic and up to 65% of amoeboid, forum and radiolarian biomass were mixotrophic in nutrition. Mixophytes were classified by Stoiker et al. In the following form of marine biota. Types are bacterioplanktons, phytoplanktons and zooplanktons. Example for bacterioplanktons are Rosiobacter, Erythrobacter. Phytoplanktons are dinoflagellates and Heterocapsa. Zooplanktons are Rhizaria. Mixotrophs, a very good example for mixotrophy is purple non-sulfur bacteria. These non-sulfur bacteria, when there is no oxygen, they adapt photoorganotrophic heterotrophic nutrition. At normal level of oxygen, oxidize organic molecules and function chemotrophically. At low levels of oxygen, they adapt photosynthesis and oxidative metabolism. Mixotrophs are in turn of two types, methylotrophs and methanotrophs. Methylotrophs are organisms that can grow using carbon compounds that lack CC bonds. Most are also methanotrophs. While methanotrophs are organisms which metabolize methane as their sole source of carbon and energy, they require single carbon compounds for survival, like methane. Substrates used by methylotrophic bacteria. Here we can see various substances used by this methylotrophic bacteria. They can use methane, methanol, methylamine, dimethylamine, trimethylamine, tetramethylamionium, trimethylamine N oxide, trimethyl sulfonium, formates, formamide, carbon monoxide, dimethyl ether, dimethyl carbonate, dimethyl sulfoxide, dimethyl sulfides. Whereas the substrates oxidized but not used for growth are, they can oxidize the substrate but they don't use them for growth, are ammonium, ethylene, chloromethane, bromomethane, higher hydrocarbons like ethane and propane. Methanotrophs use methane and a few other one carbon compounds as electron donors and source of carbon, widespread in soil and water, obligate aerobes. They are morphologically very diverse. Methanotrophs are of again two types. C1 metabolism of methanotrophs. Here they metabolize methane monooxygenase. They contain an enzyme known as methane monooxygenase. Incorporates an atom of oxygen from O2 into methane to produce methanol. Methanotrophs contain large amount of sterols in their membrane. Their classification of methanotrophs, they are of two groups, type 1 and type 2. They contain extensive internal membrane systems for methane oxidation. Type 1 methanotrophs assimilate C1 compounds via the ribulose monophosphate cycle. Example for type 1 methanotrophs are gamma proteobacteria. Membranes arrange a bundle of disc-shaped vesicles. They lack complete citric acid cycle. They are obligate methylotrophs. Type 2 methanotrophs, they assimilate C1 compounds via serine pathway. Example are alpha proteobacteria. They have paired membranes that run along periphery of cell. This is an electron graphic picture of methanotrophs type 1 and type 2. A picture shows Methylocyanus species of type 1 type, where we can see the membranes, long membranes running, and Methylococcus capsulatus is a type 1 methanotroph. Some characteristics of methanotrophic bacteria. Organism, methylomonas are rod-shaped, belonging to gamma proteobacteria group, and they consist of a resting stage called cyst-like body. Internal membranes are of type 1 type, and citric acid cycle is incomplete. Carbon assimilation pathway is ribulose monophosphate pathway. Nitrogen fixation is not observed. Whereas the other examples of type 1 methanotrophs are Methylomicrobium, Methylobacter and Methylococcus. All belong to gamma proteobacteria type, and except Methylomicrobium, others have cystic like resting stage. Internal membrane is type 1 type. They have an incomplete citric acid cycle. Carbon assimilation pathway is ribulose monophosphate pathway. Methylococcus can fix atmospheric nitrogen, while others cannot. Example for type 2 methanotrophs are Methylocyanus, Methylocystis and Methylocella. These are either rod-shaped or vibrioids, belong to alpha proteobacter, and they have a resting stage of exospores. Internal membranes are of type 2 type, and they have complete citric acid cycle, and they adapt serine pathway for carbon assimilation, while all can fix nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen. Internal membrane of type 1 are bundles of disc-shaped vesicles distributed throughout the organism, while type 2 have paired membranes running along the periphery of the cells. Methanotrophs are widespread in aquatic and terrestrial environments. Methane monooxygenase also oxidize ammonia. Competitive interaction between substrates. Certain marine mussels have symbiotic relation with methanotrophs. This is the picture of marine mussels with a symbiotic association with the methanotrophs. Summary. All major nutritional groups of microorganisms fall into three categories: autotrophs, heterotrophs and mixotrophs. Autotrophs produce complex organic compounds from simple inorganic compounds using light or chemical energy. When light is used, they are known as photoautotrophs. When chemical energy is used, they are known as chemoautotrophs. Heterotrophs require organic substances to get chemical energy of its growth and development. They are in turn of two types, photoheterotrophs and chemoheterotrophs. The third group are mixotrophs. These are the organisms which can use both the above modes of nutrition based on the requirement. Metallotrophs are organisms that can grow using carbon compound that lack a CC bond, while methanotrophs are organisms which can metabolize methane as their sole source of carbon and energy. They require single carbon compounds for survival. Thank you.